Hi, I'm Franky, and today we're gonna be making some awesome sewer tiles. I really wanted these tiles to stand out from any other tile I've made before, and I felt like the sewage aspect of the tiles wasn't gonna be enough, so I ended up spending a lot of time designing and painting these, all while still experimenting with resin, one of those materials I've been too scared to work with. Talking about resin, I ran into some problems that I still need to figure out. Problems I failed to mention in the last episode. Alright, let's get started. Sorry guys, I got stuck doing these in MDF boards because that's what I used for the previous build. It's one of those builds that I should have been taking advantage of. I should have had these built like day 1. Well, day 2, regular tiles is day 1. For that reason, I'm also gonna have to size these tiles accordingly. No big deal. A lot of the craft comes down to problem solving. I'm also at a friend's house doing all of the cutting since, luckily enough, I know somebody with a saw table. Sometimes I feel guilty when I make things for the channel with tools or material people may not have access to. But then again, another voice tells me maybe they just want to see something cool be made. I don't know, you guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. I had to come up with a design that I thought looked best for what I had in mind. And I knew that the tile design that I did for the previous build was not the design that I wanted for these tiles. So what I decided to do is have one piece that connects these tiles to the sewers and then actually make my sewer tiles. So I basically had to come up with a way to blend the style of the tiles in a way that I was happy with. I got a lot of ideas for the future, so let's try to subscribe, like, and do all of that YouTube stuff. Let's keep going. Looking at references really helped. I figured I would go with the red brick wall design and just adapt it to the floor. This was gonna be easy. Easy, but not fast. I think I spent a good amount of time on these alone before I started painting them. Another thing to mention here is I really only devoted time to one of the pieces when it comes to measurements. For the rest of the pieces, I actually just ended up using that same piece, continuing the lines off of it. This cut down in a lot of measurement, so it made the process just a little bit faster. I was done texturing these, and it was finally time to start painting them. Alright, from here it's just the basic steps. We're gonna add black Mod Podge to add some strength to the foam, and then we're gonna dry brush it, make sure that our colors come out vibrantly. One of the main reasons why I picked red bricks was, one, it's something that I hadn't seen out there that much, and a lot of the places where I come from actually have red brick sewers, so it was something I was familiar with. On top of that, I've painted paintings, I guess, that had this, so I knew exactly how to approach the painting process of this. When I'm working with warm red colors, I like to think about the opposite colors, and for this build it works out perfectly because some of the grime that I'll be putting in later on is gonna be more of a green tone. I actually ended up making my own wash, mainly because I didn't want to use like the darks. I actually wanted to use browns, and let me tell you, it came out really good. I could have maybe gone a little bit darker with the wash, but it's so good. You'll see why. I feel like since ink is already so watery, you don't really need to add much to actually turn it into a wash. And because there's so much pigment in the paint or the ink, the washes tend to be very rich. I could have maybe added less water and had a lot better results, but that's not to say that the results weren't good to begin with. One wash was fine, but I mean, I tend to rush to the ending a lot and miss out on great opportunities, and this was gonna be one of those opportunities. I needed to make this look a lot dirtier, so I ended up going up with another, not really a wash, this was more of a painting step, but it felt a little bit like a wash. You'll see. Like I said earlier, I could have gone to the next step, which is the resin step, but I actually wanted to make these look a lot dirtier, and I decided to do it with a gray-green color. So it was finally resin time, and last time I ended up actually going lighter than I wanted to. This time it was the opposite. I overcorrected. I made it darker than I should have. I'm still experimenting, and I'll tell you why it's a good idea to experiment with a project like this. This time I actually measured. I'm not gonna lie, working with resin scared me. It was one of the main reasons why I hadn't used it before. I decided to do my trial and error on dirty water because if I messed up, it wouldn't really look like a mistake. It would be just another part of the atmosphere. Experiment with a project you're not too attached with, although these things did come out a lot better than I thought they would. And I actually did end up messing up. The shelves that I was drying the resin in actually were what's the word in English? Leveled. I don't know why I didn't remember the word level. Anyways, they're leveled this way, but it wasn't leveled this way, which I didn't realize until literally yesterday. I mean, this morning. I actually put them to settled on my shelves, came back to the studio the next morning. The next morning, I go and check on the tiles, and all of the resin is like leaning towards one side, and I was like, damn. But it didn't actually freeze. Damn, it's a bad word. I forgot. Gosh darn it. Luckily, it wasn't 100% settled. I was able to take them outside, lean them. This is something that I wouldn't have done if it was any other kind of tile, because when you put them outside, you even risk bugs going in there. I ended up covering them with plastic containers, and I think I actually ended up fixing them. I'm actually recording the voiceover as I watch those things dry, and as far as I can tell at this point, because I have checked, they're good right now. So I got lucky. That's all I'm trying to say. I got really lucky. All right, it's time for the reveal shots. I just spit all over my camera. Damn it. Oh, there's the word again. Gosh darn it. So, what do you guys think? Did you like the video? Did you like whatever? Just tell me in the comment section below. Like the video, of course, because you know. Subscribe for all of those goodies. I got a lot of content planned for the future. And I might be pulling to see what you guys think should be my next step. I will do that maybe a little bit after the video comes out. And like always, thank you so much, patrons. You the gang. That's it. That's all I gotta say. They the best. I just made my camera shake. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace. I don't know why I was so energetic at the end of that for some reason. I don't know. Where's my water? Ugh. That was good. I love water. All right. Peace.